Hi, I'm Jennifer. I'm a chirology and palmistry practitioner and teacher based in Johannesburg, and I'm presenting this channel in support of you as a hand reader. I've had nearly 30 years of experience with hands, and it's become my vocation. And if you're at all drawn to reading hands, I would love to support you in helping you to make it your vocation. And if it's not your vocation, perhaps just to look at your own hands might reveal to you what your particular life purpose might be. So that being said, today our topic is all about the size of the hands, whether they're particularly large or small, always in relation to the height of the person. We don't really read much into hands if they seem proportionate to the person's shape and size, but if they're like huge hands or teeny-weeny little bird-like hands, then of course we've got an associated story attached. Do the person whose hands you are reading, or your own, or the people you work with, or someone in your family, do the hands fit the size of the person? And large-handed people, hands that really strike you as being disproportionately large, belong to people generally who are quite detail-orientated. This is a well-known thing in hand-reading circles. These people are more patient, they tend to delay gratification, they can be quite meticulous, they are more careful and considered about the way they interface with their lives, and interestingly often found in jobs that require attention to detail. There are some negatives about large hands, exactly the same as there is with anything else in hand reading. Particularly large hands, if they're very soft and flabby and moist, can show a certain laziness in the person and a sort of self-centeredness, a self-absorption. And if they are very brutal looking hands, you can almost sense a kind of a cruelty in certain hands, no matter the size. But if they are very brutal looking, this could show exactly that, a sense of something rather basic and fundamental and maybe brutal in the person. But that's not likely to be the case. Normally, as I say, the large-handed person they are quite patient and they take their time about the way they do things. I've talked a lot about the size of hands in my book, Illustrated Chirology, Palmistry and Hand Reading, and you'll find that info in the link below. It's available as a beautiful EPUB at Smashwords. I do recommend it, and in hard copy from Amazon. Now, when we look at the difference between the large versus small, we notice that while large-handed people deliberate, take their time, are more considered, the small-handed people want instant gratification. And the pluses in that regard is that they are very managerial. They're able to see the bigger picture. So the small-handed people are great in emergencies. They actually have a lot of energy, so the energy is kind of packed into the small hand. They are quick thinking, they're sort of very capable and alert, one can say, and they might be a little bit impatient, but basically the small-handed people make better managers and the larger-handed people work better behind the scenes. Two more positives, two more negatives about the respective sizes of hands. In case of large-handed people, they are perhaps on the negative side a little bit risk averse. They might be stuck in their ways, especially if there's a stiffness in the hands. And then on the positive, they are very methodical. They'll see things through, and they are dependable in that way. With the little handies, you've got a different story. These are people who are very easily distracted, so that could be a negative thing. And on the positive side, these people are so versatile, especially if there's a flexibility in their hands. There's so many modifying criteria, and one needs to, as I mentioned, not take any one marking in isolation. I've got so much to share with you. We're still talking about hands from a distance. This is, I think, the 8th video I'm uploading only. And week by week over the coming years, we'll go deeper and deeper into all the intriguing markings, the counseling and coaching component of chirology especially, which is a great passion for me. And I'd love to hear from you if I can support you in any way at all. And please visit my website, which is looking absolutely stunning. I'm very excited about it. It's all had a revamp. And I'll see you next week. Please like, subscribe, and share with your friends if you would. And see you then. Bye for now.